welcome to another video of Short and Rajesh. Today we are doing I don't say it's an unboxing, but I'll show you what content you get in the box and initial impressions of the new Vivo X80 Pro. So one thing Vivo has changed from last time is the name. The earlier phone was Vivo X70 Pro Plus. So they have removed one plus from the name, but it's still the same phone, like a next generation of the same Pro Plus device. So here is the box, Vivo X80 Pro, and I mean, from the box itself you can feel that it's a premium finish that Vivo is going for, and they have accomplished it also. Honestly, I have been liking the Vivo phone design. I've used all three of them: the Vivo X60 Pro Plus, the Vivo X70 Pro Plus, and the Vivo X80 Pro, and all of them had one thing that is very unique: is the in-hand feel, the back finish, and overall size of the device. It's not too big, not too small, ideal size, perfect back textured finish. It's kind of a matte finish on the back. Other than that, it's a great device. And so let's just go get into the video and let's see what they have changed in the new Vivo X80 Pro. And one thing I'd like to specifically point out is that in the market you are going to see lots of videos by creators, I'm not going to name anyone, who are stating, according to me, false information about the product, because it's either a sponsored video or either Vivo is giving them money or something like that. But in short, it's not the real scenario which you are getting out of those videos. So make sure you watch this video till the end. So inside the box you can see on the left side you get the device holder, and when you remove the top part, inside you get two boxes. One of the box on the left side, this one has the back cover. It's honestly kind of a very different feeling that you are still getting a back cover inside the box. And actually Vivo has given lots of stuff which new companies don't, and new mobile phones you usually don't get. So it has a back cover here, good finish, almost you can say gives a leathery finish. Other than that, it has SIM ejector tool and some paperwork which we are never going to use. Apart from that, on the next box you get a wired earphone with additional ear tips, which is very new to me because I don't remember in the last 3 or 4 years I have seen ear tips provided by a company in the box. You get a wire, a charging cable, and you get a charging brick. The brick is 80 watt. It's because of that it's a huge brick. But one thing that I don't like about the brick is that on the back it has a normal USB-A port. It's not a USB-C to C. So you'll have to always carry a different and specific wire cable to kind of charge the device with it. Starting with the initial impressions of the device, in-hand feel of the phone, as I mentioned in the video, is great. It's like one of the best in-hand feeling devices I have ever used. It has more to do with the size because for the Samsung S22 the size is way too big. For the iPhone also, the edges of the device is kind of squarish, so you don't get that good of a grip. Here it's a rounded corner with the back in the matte finish, so you get friction from the back of the phone, and overall the size is also good. It's neither too wide nor too narrow. So let's start with the different points about this device. First thing you can see, which attracts the attention right away, is the huge camera sensor on the back. So it supports 4 camera sensor module. Basically what Vivo did is to work closely with this company called Zeiss. I don't know how many of you know about the company, but it's a very good company. Even Sony, the camera that we are shooting with, uses Zeiss powered lenses. The one that we are using is not a Zeiss powered lens, but Sony uses a lot of Zeiss powered lens. So basically Zeiss has expertise in making lenses. So Vivo is claiming that they have partnered with Zeiss and they have made the lenses along with them. By the end of the video, I'll tell you a very detailed review of what we think about the camera, and I'll try to put photos and videos also that we shot from this. For the meanwhile, let's talk about other things. One thing that I very much love about this device is the fingerprint unlock. It's like it uses an ultrasonic sensor and it's fast. It's very fast and very reliable. So all you have to do is just touch the sensor and it will open it. You don't have to press the phone screen to record your fingerprint while it opens. And also while setting the device up, you just have to long press on the sensor, and like for 2 or 3 seconds it will take time, and then it will record your fingerprint sensor. So that's something that is very great. I'm using it for the first time on any device and it feels very good to use the fingerprint sensor. This device has 6.7 inch HDR plus Super AMOLED E5 with LTPO technology. I know it's a mouthful, but overall it's a good screen. It's not, I think I will still choose a Samsung S22 Ultra's display over this because I don't know, it just feels better. But overall, this is also not a bad display in the price range because S22 Ultra can go up to 1,10,000, 1,20,000. This starts at around 80,000 rupees. So in that comparison, according to price, it's a very good price device, and the screen also is really good. You don't have any complaints about it. This does support the LTPO, which means it can go from 1 Hz to 120 Hz. So it comes with the normal, because you know these days all flagship phones are going to be running the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor. So this is no different. It also has Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. One thing that Vivo has done differently is that Vivo has put in another chip just for photography. That is, I think, Vivo V1 Plus chip, and I don't exactly know what it does and how it works because camera performance is, in one word, very bad. I am going to continue this in the later part because I'm just keeping the camera performance part for the later, because camera is going to be a major point that Vivo is trying to sell this phone for. So V1 chip also helps in faster data transfer rates from the storage, etc. But in general, it's basically like Vivo is just putting another additional, I think more of a marketing gimmick according to me. Now moving on, performance of this device is good, runs Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Vivo claims that they have put in 27 layer cooling system, which will keep it cool because you know Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is a powerful processor. It will get heated up more. So that ways, I think I have yet to test it on the gaming performance, but overall it feels pretty okay to use, like not a lot different than the S22 Ultra. Talking about the software of this device, it's nowhere near to, let's say, a Pixel phone or even a Samsung phone. It's bad. It just feels very childlike and you know not a mature skin on top of Android. So that's one thing that I really hate about most of the phones I have used from Vivo, is that the skin that they are using, the Fun Touch OS. They are trying to be the iOS on an Android and without providing lots of good things about the iOS. So that's something that I feel is not working out for Vivo. So software wise, this is a completely no-go phone. Other than that, the performance is good, as I mentioned earlier also, but the software is not up to the mark. So this phone comes with 4 sensors. As you can see on the back, the camera section is huge. The camera bump is also huge. It has clear branding mentioned as Zeiss, lots of text written, Zeiss, Vario, Tether, lots of numbers written also. I have no idea why Vivo decided to put everything on the back of the camera, but in one word, the camera performance is bad. Like, it's bad to that extent where I can call that it's even not close exactly to OnePlus device. It's bad in that way. So it has 4 sensors. The main sensor is provided by Samsung. It is a 50 megapixel primary sensor. Next is the 48 megapixel ultra wide sensor. So it has the third sensor is a 12 megapixel optical zoom sensor. It is a 2x sensor, 2x optical zoom. The fourth one is the 8 megapixel periscope camera, which you can zoom till 5x. So this is the camera setup for the phone. I will be attaching some samples after I conclude my impressions of the camera. I don't know whether it's a software issue or what, but the camera seems really bad to me. I'll be attaching the photos for all 3 devices: iPhone 13 Pro Max, the Samsung S22 Ultra, and the Vivo X80 Pro. Overall, the performance of the camera is, I think if I am considering in these 3 devices, it's going to be third. A lot of videos I saw on the internet stated that the camera is really good, the videos is good, but it's not. It lacks dynamic range, it lacks original skin tone color, it lacks everything compared to an iPhone. It's like when you put it next to an iPhone, it will look like a very cheap device which is using a very low quality sensor, low quality software, low quality processing, all those things. And when it's put next to the Samsung S22 Ultra also, it doesn't justify either its price range or either its camera performance. So that way it's a very, very bad camera. Please be mindful of when you go out to buy this phone, just check it out once. Don't go on the reviews that's posted online. Companies like Vivo sponsor influencers a lot, so do make sure that you are making an informed decision. That's all I want to say. Go to a store, check it out yourself. I'm attaching the samples that we took from the camera. Coming to the video part, video is honestly something that I think has been an Apple's game for a very long time. Apple takes the best videos. Photos can be debated, but videos cannot be debated. Same thing happens here. Although the Vivo X80 Pro supports 8K video at 30 frames per second, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like an 8K video. There is something wrong with the software or whatever it is. You can see for yourself. We tried shooting 8K with the S22 Ultra and the Vivo X80 Pro both, and the results have stark difference. Like same thing that happened in photo, the HDR range, the dynamic range, and all those things were missing kind of in the photo. It either overshot for way too smoother skin tones, or way too saturated skin tones. It was not giving the real skin tone that we are used to getting in an iPhone. So I cannot even call this a camera that will give you an Insta worthy picture at just like the click, but it's a bad camera overall, at least in my experience. If you kind of like this sort of picture, you have to test it out, go to a store, check it out, then buy the device, else do not go for it. So to conclude my video, it's a great phone, great in-hand feel, very bad software, and I think even worst camera performance. Other than that, if you can be okay with using a kind of a childish theme on the phone, or you are used to putting extra layers of theme or something like that, extra launcher or something using on Android, because I don't. I believe in using the phone with a native launcher, with native everything that the company has provided, because as reviewing, I know that the options are available, but as a reviewer, I should be reviewing what the company has given, because most people don't change their UI the way the company has given. So in that, it's a bad device. But overall, with the price, I think Vivo is moving in the right direction. They need to improve on a few things like the software and the camera, but they are definitely moving in the right direction. So thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do let me know down in the comments if you want to know anything about the device, or if you want me to make any other comparison video with the device. So thank you so much for watching the video.